Grand Rising, everybody. Sean. Sup. Sup, Sean. Peace King. Pat, Peace King. Hustle Up and Buy, Peace King. Lily, Peace Queen. How are we feeling? It feels like a Friday to me. Let me go big so y'all can see me. Just giving people time to get on here. Peace, peace, family. Ash, Peace Queen. Chill vibe, peace and blessings. I was going to say Peace Queen, but I got to make sure. We're going to be on here for FOMC. Damn, how do I want to do it? Nah. Probably not, actually. Sean. Pat, feeling good. Love that. Nisi, Peace Queen. Peace. All right. So I'm going to just start. I'm not going to wait. I just start now. Peace and blessings to everybody just joining. We'll get right into it. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Praise be to Allah, Lord of the worlds, the most beneficent, the most merciful, owner of the day of judgment. Thee alone we worship. Thee alone was asked for help. Show us the straight path, the path of those whom thou hast favored, not the path of those who earn thine anger, nor of those who go astray. And in Arabic we say, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim, sirata alladhina an'amta alayhim, ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Ameen. I greet everybody in the words of peace be upon you. And in Arabic, we say Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam, Ab. Yeah, I gotta stop that. Jelly, Peace Queen. Marie, Peace Queen. Lily, I appreciate you because you always say amen. Ameen, Arabic, amen, Hebrew. It don't matter, but I love that you always do it and don't let my religion make you uncomfortable, because that's why I say it in English first so y'all can understand, because a lot of times we hear Arabic, we think a bomb about to come out, you know, but that's because the fake Muslims messed it up for a lot of us, the terrorists. But Arabic is such a beautiful language. In Hebrew, your first languages. Peace and blessings to everybody joining. Darnell, Peace Queen. Rams, Peace King.
My brother, what's good?
What up? Oh, you late? You staying
what's
late?
What's good, everybody? Nah, I'm not late.
No, not here. I'm saying like you doing overtime.
Oh yeah, man.
Shit, it's money.
I know they pushing this site. They want to finish it with it, but
How you feeling though?
Everything good, man. Feeling amazing.
Word, good.
How's everybody doing? What's good, snipers?
Word.
I know y'all seen that VRT retest that 300. It didn't even give us a chance to get in, man. That thing had me crazy.
Let me see. I
That thing
see.
already at 318, 320, matter of fact.
Damn.
I know.
VRT. Damn, VRT. Dang.
Bro, that thing retested 300, 299, and then just bang, shot up. Come
Yeah.
on.
Damn, that thing look healthy too.
Yeah.
20 at. Oh yeah, it's gone. 340.
Yeah. It's all right, cause in the post that was gonna be our short swing setup. So now we're just gonna wait for the long setup anyway. It's all good.
Word. VRT was one of the ones that we was talking about a while back.
Facts.
Right? Yeah. So I'm not in SLB no more, as many of y'all know. So
What's good, Ash? What up, Mary?
I think I'm looking at
Lately.
the energy is kind of weak right now. I'm not trying to jump in it just yet. Even with the AI build out, I'm more so doing shares right now where we're at. But the phase 2 and stuff, I've still been looking. But I think SoFi might be the one that I enter if I know Walsh coming in hawkish. So I think SoFi is going to be the one that we enter on live. Let's see what Walsh could do, because if he pushes us to $17, that's the institutional floor though. There's a lot of, if y'all read the article, there's a lot of money. If he pushes 17 to $17.50, I'm getting a huge discount. I'm gonna tear their ass up. But peace and blessings if you're just joining on. Call 41. Okay. I guess I could start now. All right, so everybody feeling okay? Feeling amazing? Feeling incredible? I seen Happy Wisdom Wednesday, snipers. I like that, Jolly. I like that. Feeling amazing, Rams. Lisa. I'm not sure if you've seen that. I also got a notification from Talisha, but of course, she says joining soon. But I figured that this was going to happen because it's about men, and some of the women just sometimes they can't allow us to get our shine. So very understandable. I'm a very understandable person. I understand that she's feeling low, so it's all right. Walaikum salam, Cheesy.
Cheesy, what up?
Whoa, wait, what the heck? I didn't know. This is fire, Jelly. Wait. Oh. What's going on? The way my phone tripping me out. We got that the members thing. Oh, sent from outside YouTube. It's sent, the way it's sending to my phone is dope. Like it's Jelly message. It's like Instagram. It looked like it on YouTube. Just from her sending the comment, it sent me a notification. So I thought she private messaged me on YouTube. I was about to say I didn't even know they got that. Do you got anything you want to say, Rams, before we start? Because
No, I'm gonna let you cook. I just wanted to touch on that VRT real quick. I didn't want the snipers to think I wasn't watching it. I was. It's just there was no clear entry yesterday. I was trying to see what's up yesterday, but there was no clear entry. So I much rather let that move go than to just random entry anywhere. I wanted to see a cleaner retest of that 300 and not just jump off like that. But now I'm gonna keep you guys posted. If we do pull back towards 312 and we can hold, we could get a nice quick snipe on there though, up to that 324. But I'll keep you guys posted on that. But that was all I wanted to say. Go ahead, Ab. You could cook.
Oh, can you go like 2 minutes? Oh, okay. Hold on real quick, Rams. Could you
Yeah,
go for
yeah.
like
I
2 minutes?
go like 2 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, matter of fact, let me see something because I was watching Netflix earlier too. Um, hold on. Let me pull it up on the chart real fast. Yeah, you see, VRT is getting real like nasty here. Like you don't want to chase this move. I need a retest now. It needs to retest 312. Really 318, but 312 for a way better entry here. But hold on, I want to take a look at Netflix real quick because I'm really watching Netflix real close. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're in that 77 area. Okay. Oh, damn. All right, I'm gonna keep you guys posted because this is starting to look good with Netflix here. I'm not gonna take an entry just yet because this is still not entry worthy here. But this is getting very close to a zone where this is gonna mean revert. This is definitely gonna mean revert, and we are already tipping the bottom of the range for Netflix. Bottom of the range for this week was 77.50 and extended all the way to 77.26. We are sitting right now at 77.75. This could mean revert for the rest of the week up to at least $80. We crack over 83, we could have a massive, nice little short squeeze towards that 85 area. But this area here at 77, I'm going to keep watching it and I'm going to see if something presents itself and we could catch a quick snipe on Netflix for sure. But nothing is for certain yet. I'm definitely going to keep you guys posted on this. Where's that? Oh, Netflix. Bang. Look at that. Start on a daily. Yeah, see, that daily look nasty still, too, though. But look at the zone we're approaching. Like that's crazy right there. That 75, that's a big put wall right there. If we could catch that 75, man, I don't even mind getting some starters right there at that 75 put wall. But 77, we can mean revert from there. So we gotta watch this close. And if y'all look in the ad bot, put up Netflix is gonna show you that 75 put wall. It has a lot of money in there.
Mhm. Okay. Good old Netflix. Peace and blessings, everybody just joining. Thank you, Rams. My daughter, mom
Yes,
had
sir.
to handle that. How everybody feeling? We about to start right now. Um, and then it's 12:47. It's our segments aren't that long, so I'm able to like do this right here what we're doing and still be fine. Because FOMC starts, I try not to be on live, um, or in the live trade. I rather be looking. Well, I'd rather be looking for a live trade around FOMC, but I try to wait 30 minutes after, so that only gives me to about really three, um, like power hour really to find a setup. But if you don't know, we watching so far. All right, feeling amazing. All right, Jelly, peace and blessings. Um, what do you mean? Okay, see y'all next week in the struggle. I'm confused. What are you doing? All right, boom. All right, so faith and alignment is the first segment, and we'll go from there. All right. I gotta take my little sip first. That's the ad bot. Super fire. Oh, this hits. It hits a little different than the actual than the. I don't got my sniper's cup. This one has. I'm getting like. I don't know if it's because of me, but it has like this milk chocolate taste to it. So I'm guessing when you put water in the Adbot cup, you'll get a hint of chocolate. And who doesn't love chocolate? Talk to me. But, so oh, you want to know? If you want to know how you could get you a As bot or a Rams bot or a Talisha bot, we're gonna drop the link in the chat. Boom! You see the Rams bot off the rip. Um, I didn't get my T-shirt yet. I think it comes today. Something happened yesterday. Boom, 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 boom. Ad bot, Talisha bot. You got all of our bots together with the. You can go two tone on them. Snipers HQ, two tone on them. Get you a little journal book. You want right in there. Little bot. That bot book is just so fire. You want to be clean. Get you a little stay focused. I love this. That's my signature right there. Stay focused. Get you a little mouse pad. If you just got your mouse on that wood, you need your little mouse pad. Or if you're using that notebook, go ahead and throw that notebook away and get you an official Snipers mouse pad. You go do that right now. So we got that, and then if you like what you be hearing and seeing and feeling, and you want to get involved with the Snipers community, our Discord don't open up until August 1st. So go ahead and you can grab you a members thing if you want to know some of the plays that we take. I don't post all my plays in there, but I'll tell you what I tell the Discord. I'm telling you a lot of it, like my analysis for the day. I won't hit every day. If it's boring, I'm gonna start putting no like boring day. But I give the Discord like everything. The YouTube though I still give, just not as much, of course. But you'll you'll have access to a lot of things. Like if you do I don't know why it shows this, but right here it says this. But when you go and click on it, they up the price actually. And I knew I kind of put it like this, but it says, but when you actually do it, it says $6.99 and $13.99. I don't know. Anyway, so with the $6.99 tier, the one special perk that I love on here is the one-on-one coaching. You get $20 off of either package you want. Because for 1 hour, I do normally $50. So for 1 hour, you get 30. You pay just $30. And if you want 2 hours, I normally do $90. But if you're on a level one, the pack membership, you'll get that for $70 instead of $90. And I'm a sniper, so it's amazing deal. I don't even 90 and 50 is an amazing deal, because I'm really good at just showing you how I how I see it. So from my lens, I'm able to explain it well. From my ends, and the more people that I teach, of course, I'm just getting better and better. So but I always say to find don't like no shortcuts, to get it on your own first. But when you hit that roadblock, because a lot of people just want to hop straight in with like one-on-ones, but I think you need to experience some pushback and some like mental fatigue, and that you might not get it, but most will get it, that might think about like wanting to quit. Then once you do a one-on-one with someone, and you'll really take it serious, like really serious, because you don't spend money on top, and then on top of that, you like about to give up. So you really gonna lock in and take it really serious, and then once you have that aha moment, it's up from there. You're gonna become obsessed. So that's one of the perks that I love with that one. And then this one I believe is it's 13.99. This one you get like when you first get in, you get a handbook, basically it slides and it's telling you. And I hope Marie, I know Jelly was on one of our lives. Well, a lot of our lives, all of them probably. Marie, I hope you read that the slides, because that's gonna tell y'all how the market moves, how the market makers are hedging, and all of that good stuff. So once you sign up, you'll get that. Um, and then for our Zoom classes, we do on Monday and Friday. It's going to come to a point where we're only going to be answering questions for those in the Discord or those in the level two um, or level one uh, members. I send the Zoom link for the level two members so they'll be able to engage. And because on YouTube, you can engage, but we don't be really seeing it like that. So if you got some question and answers or just want to chill out, hang out, parlay, politic and stuff, you hit that link. And then what else we got here? I'm probably going to start doing only. I don't know. I'm going to find a specific day though. This is new. I didn't. This is new. So for the members, I'm probably going to do like a specific day where I'll go live with just the level two members and of course the Discord. But just the level two members, not level one members, just the level two members beyond the Discord. And I'm trying to think. I gotta figure out something, but we'll go live and probably live trade and stuff. But it'll just be strictly for us, and I probably won't even put that one on YouTube. So it'll just be an inside thing. It won't even be up on YouTube. So it'll be, and so I'll really dig deep with the game that I could give on that one. Um, and yeah, if y'all like what y'all hearing so far, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'm gonna do something for y'all, and probably let's see, 1:30. I'll do something. I'll give two options just because um I just want to show support. I mean, show that I care about the support that y'all give us, and and we appreciate you a lot. It ain't nothing too crazy, but just give a little something. Um, maybe a shirt, maybe some money. I don't know. Maybe some. I don't even know. Something. I like 1:30. I'll do it. I really want to. I didn't think too much time into it, but um, for our single mothers and single fathers with babies, I want to do something for y'all. Um, let me see if I'm. Let me see what I'm gonna do. If God doesn't remind me to do what I'm going to do at 1:30, I'm gonna take that as a sign to do this. I was gonna just buy like diapers and wipes, like a big bundle of it, and just give it away to. It's only a single mother, a single father. If there's a mother and a husband, but not. But a single mother and single father, I wanted to like get a bundle of diapers and wipes. Last you a few weeks, take some of that stress off you because I know it's hard out here. Um, so let's see what God wants. He'll remind me at 1:30 if it's going to be a shirt and some money, and if he don't remind me, then I guess um, it's the diapers and the wipes. So that's how we going to do it. I appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us for these almost 3 months. Now I really appreciate y'all. Sean, why are you shaking your head, man? What happened? Oh, Jelly. That's why, Jelly, you shout out. And I'm not even surprised because you're close with Talisha, so you know your your group normally, where am I? Oh, wow. I think I need to put this ab cup down. I got a little shock, like a little energy. Woo! Make sure you get your ab cup. 29 people like it. Come on, make sure we get the like, the subscribe button up. We're about to start right now. Let's lock in now. So we go faith in alignment and then 777. Look at that. We go faith in alignment, 7777. You know, numbers is the universe. Numbers is everything. So I'm really big when I see that same number repeated. Anyway, like angel numbers, I guess. Make sure y'all like and subscribe though. Get them likes up. We about to be on here for like 2 hours, the least you can do. All right, so we're starting episode 15, right where the foundation of our wealth, our power, and our future resides. Faith and alignment. Today, we are not talking about individual discipline. We are not talking about isolated grinds. We are talking about the divine alignment of the black man and a black woman coming together as one unbreakable unit. I do speak for all, but my skin tells me that I'm a melanin person, so I speak directly to the blacks. But this is for everyone. My Zoom start going off. I don't think I got a one-on-one, or do I? The system has spent decades engineering separation between the black man and the black woman because the architects of this matrix understand one thing. Divided people are easy to control. Fractured people are easy to exploit. Broken households are easy to keep at the bottom. They created an environment where the black man and black woman are locked in a permanent civil war. They hand a woman a corporate title, a promotion, a paycheck, while simultaneously stripping the black man of the authority, dignity, and the manhood in the streets. When they sit back and watch the friction, it makes them excited. Now the household becomes a battlefield instead of a kingdom. This man feels voiceless. This woman feels unsupported. The children inherit confusion, and nobody is focused on building a multi-generational legacy. Minister Louis Farrakhan has spoken directly to this reality. He said he understands why so many people identify as spiritual but not religious. Because at our core, we are spiritual people, but many of us has lost contact with traditional religion because it no longer knows how to challenge the minds of people seeking higher understanding, greater purpose, and deeper truth. Far too often, religion has been weaponized into passivity. Ooh. So, religion kind of teaches the woman to pray through the abuse, pray through poverty, pray through dysfunction, just suffer and wait. And it teaches the man to bow his head, accept defeat, and wait for salvation while another man controls his economics, his community, and his future. But what kind of God will give you hands and tell you not to build? What kind of God would give you a mind and tell you not to think? What kind of God would give you dominion and then command you to remain dependent? That doctrine does not speak to the spirit of a powerful man and woman determined to establish something for themselves. True faith is not passive. True faith is strategic. True faith is discipline. True faith is alignment. Faith is a man and a woman coming together and making a cold-blooded decision that they will no longer serve as financial food for a system designed to consume them. Talk to me. Faith is saying we will not spend our lives financing everyone else's dreams while neglecting our own. Faith is saying we will build, we will own, and we will multiply, and we will leave something behind. Our people desperately need to rise above the fractured survival mentality that keeps us, the man and a woman, fighting for dominance while both remain economically weak. We must move beyond the endless cycle of chasing luxury, chasing validation, chasing appearances, and spending money we do not have to impress people who do not care about us. The luxury car cannot heal a broken household. A designer bag cannot create financial freedom. The expensive watch cannot replace discipline. The problem is a lack of alignment. We must replace chaos with structure, replace emotion with discipline, consumption with ownership. We replace temporary pleasure with generational vision. The household must become a strategic economic partnership focused on acquiring land, businesses, building businesses, and creating assets that continue producing long after we are gone. So we all have an expiration, but we move like we don't until you're sick. Then now all of a sudden you want to change your diet, change the way you think, change the way you talk. You need to do it now. You need to do it now. Um, I don't understand what. It's not like the world is getting better; it's getting worse. So it's like, when are you going to see the signs and take them serious? And a lot of times it takes us to come to something like devastating to force. I told my queen, because we all have bad days, but it depends. I don't like to say bad days, so let me go back on that. We all can have experienced bad times. Um, I like to not say, I don't like to say a bad day because my day could start off bad, but it don't have to end bad, right? And if my day did start bad, I got to figure out what I did wrong this rising, because if I like give everything to God, I'm praising Him, and I'm doing what I have to do. I My happiness doesn't always have to be there. I don't have to be happy 24/7 as long as I'm not miserable, right? Some days I could just be neutral. That's fine. Um, but where was I going with this? I don't know where I was going with this. It's okay to have bad days, um, but just don't let it drag on all day, right? So I was telling her, when you having that bad moment, it's all about the reaction, in your response time. You don't want to react in a negative way, like shut down and stuff, and you want to respond immediately to what you're feeling. That's when you want to isolate yourself. She already knows this. She isolates herself, don't want to go outside. Feel like that day she really works on, she does an internal surgery on inside. And I had told her like, um, I'm happy every single day, but there's moments that I might feel down from someone I lost or something like that, but I'm able to catch myself real quick. And it's because I'm really good at it. I don't believe in stress or depression at all. So once I start putting that in my mind after it, when I first started saying it, I thought it was dumb, but I know like if I keep telling myself long enough, I'm going to believe it. So I started doing it, and then I started realizing it's actually not dumb. It's They created words because words are spells. We learned that at a young age, spelling and stuff. So we learned about spells. So if they could say something and get us to say it, we done now put it on us. Now we're depressed or we're stressed, and now the mind is so powerful it'll start giving off those chemicals that resemble stress or depression and stuff. So I told her, you need, in order to shake up something, to make something different, you have to disrupt it. And in order to disrupt something, you have to cause friction. So if I'm happy, then I'm battling depression. It's causing friction, right? So that friction, what it's going to do is going to transform in new life. Um, so we have to go through that pain that we're going through because it's going to disrupt what we have now and create something better in the future. So once we understand that friction is good, because everything needs to vibrate. You need friction in order to um to manifest or whatever it is. So that friction that you're experiencing, like everything might be going good, right? And it's like then out of nowhere something you're tired or something like that. You're like, damn, like something always happen when I'm but that's good. It's friction. All the only thing that's happening is how are you going to handle this friction? Because if it's too much for you, then you're going to get more friction, right? So it's all about how you handle that friction when you get it. Isolate yourself, sit in it. Just be aware of your emotions though, because everybody is different. So some people might have to go take a walk. Some people might have to surround themselves with ones they love. But nonetheless, we all need to sit with ourselves though. Um, Family could temporarily make you feel better, but after they leave and stuff, a couple days later, you're gonna go right back into that hole. So you need to sit with yourself and face that thing head on. Um, Peace, Queen. I see you, Malika. I'm thinking my battery died or something. Just on my watch. Just Talisha, just 110. Malika. What time we start today? 12:30. 40, 40 minutes late. Okay. All right. Sorry guys. We just every time we're just trying to teach, someone wants to walk into the classroom a little late. I don't know if it's an attention thing they want, but now you got it. So hi. Peace and blessings, Malika. Peace and blessings, Talisha. Oh, y'all names run. Okay, so I see what we're doing here. Both late. KT, make sure we seen him. KT, I didn't see you though, so you were late as well. But you did what I told you to do. You didn't announce it though. Smart, smart. Don't take attendance on me. I got to. Y'all better start sneaking in here. See, KT did too good, but that's men's ego. He had to like show the women out there. They should let me step and show I was late too. He tried to take over. Yeah, it's crazy. All right. So they're late. They probably missed a lot, but let's just continue. It's all right. Um, so where was I? You cannot break financial chains in a marketplace while your own household remains in chaos. To the men listening to my voice, we gotta, and I learned this. My kids start telling me, like, cause I ain't from Cali, or I don't sag like, like some people just sag like they, I don't know, they like, I came up with men, like my uncle, like he don't like he don't care if you with your homies or none of that. And my uncle don't play, like everybody know he on that too. So he an old head, but he'd be like, he'll ask you like, do you want somebody playing in your shit? Like he's crazy. Or he'll be like, why you go to jail so much? You must like it there or something like. But yeah, but that sagging stuff, you really not with it. I just do like a little like off my waist. I just don't want jeans like on my waist. I don't know. It just feels like I just want it slightly below the waistline belt, like slightly below the belt, just a little, like just a little bit. That's it. But all that other stuff be crazy that I'll be seeing and stuff. So I just wanted to tell y'all to pull your pants up, man. That's it. That's it. That's all I want to say. Because I don't know if you're trying to show something off or what, but just pull your pants up. We need to stand up straight and stop slouching, because even our kids could read that we kind of weak. Like, so stand on your square, as they say. Stop running from responsibility and stop blaming everybody else, because the priest becomes the protector, becomes the builder, and becomes the infrastructure. But what if he don't have no good intentions for you? You need to become your own builder. Your children should stand stronger because you exist. Your woman should feel safer because you exist. And to the women listening, do not allow America to convince you that the independence means isolation. Do not allow this world to convince you that you do not need your brother or your father or your husband, because they want y'all to be so damn independent for a reason, though. Take the same intelligence, discipline, and excellence that you use every day to enrich somebody else corporation, and bring that back to your home, your partner. Build and strategize and multiply, because when an elite black man and an elite black woman align spiritually, mentally, financially, and emotionally, they become dangerous. And we know dangerous to the system. They stop, and more importantly, they stop competing against each other, which is a big one. They stop consuming to impress strangers. They stop financing corporations that do not love them. They start running to the mall every weekend searching for status, and they start buying land. They start building businesses. They start acquiring assets and creating institutions. We have to start establishing self-reliance and family. That is exactly what the architects of this system fear the most. Not your complaints, because we complain about everything. Not your emotions. Not your, I don't know, y'all be on Instagram and stuff. Not your hashtags. They fear a disciplined man. They fear a disciplined woman. They fear disciplined families. Because when the black man and the black woman align under God, under purpose, under discipline, and under a shared economic mission, the entire game changes. And that is where true wealth begins. And that is faith and alignment. There was a lot more, so if you missed it, that means you were late. So I'm just over here looking at Netflix while it's on the screen. Will it hold that $75.20? Who been on time for 2 weeks? You talk about me? I can't be late. The live don't start until I start it. So, peace, Queen. I see you, Levine. And Levine, you're never late, so I doubt you were late. You're just, what's going on? Why didn't you let us know you was here? Kind of, you had to be late. I'm gonna wait till Levine responds. Levine, you're never late. What's going on? You normally join the Zooms before the start time, so it's like, what's going on, Levine? Levine is here on the quiet, and now you're just gonna ignore me, and you're probably looking at it too, but I know you're probably just really like, I'm gonna stay quiet. So it's okay. Oh, damn, tomato worms ate my peppers. Oh, damn. Damn. Them worms, them damn ants and stuff. Mm. Hey, go ahead and do your thing and start spraying them things. Um, Speaking of late, anybody get the Sunday video yet? Y'all not getting the Sunday video this week. I thought y'all would have figured that out on your own. Yeah, you're not getting the Sunday video. See, the thing about this, you can't really call me out because you're not on live. You're on the live, but you're not up here speaking. So I could just skip over your comment next time, Talisha, because I know now from here on out, you're probably just going to talk trash. Damn, Rams put you on blast. Damn. And then like we're not going to be adding another female to this triangle that we got, so it looks like you're outnumbered right now. Yeah, it's okay. Let's see. I know somebody else was. Lee said, yeah, she said he been on time for 2 weeks and now he going in on. I have been on time now for real. I've been doing my thing. Sagging is nasty work. That's a fact, KT. It's like, and then they be having boxers, basketball shorts, and then jeans. I know my face look. I said, oh, I can see it on the TV. That thing, like, shit. And then you like hit one of these, and you see it's not that, and yeah. So he still won't see it, but like Sean said, we're working off the hourly frame. What's happening? All right, let me not get lost. He about to update that beef list. If y'all keep this up, I think we're good. I think Levine or Lakia. Levine was praying for us. She's excused. That's what I get for going to New York. Damn, they ate all of it, Levine. Damn, Talisha, you don't need help. No, never. Musky as fuck. Yeah, so yeah, I guess y'all already know. All right, so market structure for Talisha though is never personal. So everybody else, because besides Rams too, of course, but I'd be on Talisha more than Rams. But it's never personal for them. For everybody else, if I come at you, it's very personal. I don't be forgetting what y'all be doing to me. And no, I won't let it alone. I won't leave it alone. So yesterday on Spy was just doing it was just doing a lot of things but moving, basically. We got that bounce off of the 100-day moving average on the hourly of $747.80. Yeah, bro, I don't forget nothing. Talisha, stop it. Stop the shit right now. So yeah, I don't forget nothing at all. Sagging with a belt make that, I know it'd be crazy. And then you strap the area right there, so then the fumes you pressing down, and then you got boxers, shorts, and pants. So when the belt there, you press it down. It's just a whole bunch of stench. That's just yeah. So Spy, I had put in the Discord that we had got the biggest dark pool print ever. Oh, if you didn't get your Rams bot, Professor T bot, ad bot, go ahead and get you that bot because you're probably thirsty right now, and there's only one way to quench you, and that's with a bot cup. Oh man, sometimes it's a little too much chocolate. I don't know if y'all late. The ad bots are actually, they're like, it's like a hint. of chocolate melanin. So this is only right. So it's like a hint of chocolate that you'll get when you taste my cups, right? Talk to me. So yeah, the link is already in the comments. So I do want to show y'all, where was it at? All right, okay. I had to put in announcements. That's how big it was. So we had a big order come in, the biggest ever. So this could be a hedge, but even if it's a hedge, it's still going to force dealers to sell spot. So at $750.06, huge order. Look at that, 6.4 billion. So this is the largest ever. So basically, if you see them defending $750.06, because it's a dark pool, it's called dark because you can't see if they're um buying this to go up or to go down. So you can't see that until you come to that area that they made the purchase at. So if you see us bouncing and defending $750.06, more than likely it's calls, and vice versa. If you see us lose $750.06, more than likely is puts, and they're creating a resistance, a ceiling, so you don't get back above that area. So yeah, so that was something big because we got FOMC today. So they are hedging, but this could, if we get any type of hawkish from Watch, which we will, that thing gonna tank hard. Um, Shout out to KT for the super chat. I'm sorry, damn, you made me say I'm sorry. Take me off the beef list, please. All right, well, just because you sent this, I'll think about it. He thought that was going to remove him off of it. I appreciate your donation, though. Okay, T, you've been misled, my friend. Thank you, though. Damn, he called y'all thirsty. Damn, I'm calling people thirsty in there. That is not part of the 5 love languages. Who told you that? Think we could spike to 755 before we drop? Man, what FOMC? Hell yeah, it'd be so vicious. I try to look for the wicks now on this intraday setting to see if they're gonna try to grab liquidity. It's not even. Wow, this is just beautiful selling algorithm here. I don't even see them really coming up here. Well, it depends, how FOMC is. This is nice. $752.70 probably to get to. Honestly, man, I don't know. 752. They might wick out there. It depends though. Um, if how Walsh answers these questions and stuff. But if we didn't have FOMC though, I like the selling algorithm. It's controlled. In the 5 days right here, this is what I wait for, the 5 day. But it's like flat. It wants to roll over. Like, think of you walking up this hill, right? You know when you're at the top of the hill. So up here, we're basically on the top of the hill. So now it looks like it wants to roll over when the hill goes down. And if it does that, price action will do the same. This is SPY. Had a cup and handle here. Close. Amazing $10 gap up. That was amazing. At the 100. Gotta be careful here. You can get a squeeze here at $749.30. Pardon me. It looks like if I was in like 45 minutes, which is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Because it's right 130. Yeah, that's crazy. All right. So not much that I could really say because the level is not going to matter that I give right now because of FOMC. So I can't go too crazy with this, but I do have a few that I'll just tell y'all on live if y'all want to get y'all shares up. Um, Poet is one. Make sure y'all playing. I mean, make sure not playing. Make sure y'all buying y'all shares and not just options. He said, "Oh, I'll call you out on that though, just because you paid the $10." KT said that I'm not shit. Um, Drum bigger prayer all is well. That's love, Levine. Facts, facts. I'm doing better. Thanks for the prayers, fam. Word. We love to hear that. Um, yeah, no, you're not gonna do that to me. You're not gonna diagnose me with nothing. I absolutely do not have issues. So that's what I'm thinking too. Calls are so high at 755. What's the premium like on that? What's the IV like on like your zero DTE? Say where we at? The call wall 755. What's the IV on that? 755 call zero DTE. I wonder if it's above 40. It's FOMC, so time zone different, but I'm setting some alarms now. Akeem, peace and blessings. How I keep missing the notification. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm not sure. But yeah, Wednesday we go live 12:30 p.m. Eastern time every week, and Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. And then you'll be able to catch a Zoom going live on Mondays now, and around 10:30 ish, somewhere around there. Hella, hella IVF for yeah. So I said 442. Yeah, yeah. What about puts? What about where's price at? What about like the 745 puts, please? And thank you. So Poet is one that I'm looking to buy shares on, and I want Poet at $8 or it was $9, I believe. $9.05. So I wanted to come back down because I don't like this is what I don't like. Boom. I mean, I like it if I'm in the play. That's a crazy move right there. Overall, though, I don't like that. It didn't set up no structure. So guess what? Once it lost this foundation right here, $15.11, I put it right on the body of the candle, right? We're not putting it on the wick, we put it on the body. Watch this. Right? Now look what we did this week. We rejected that area on the scent. The body of the candle, right? The body. Not the legs. The body. Not the arms. The body. Right? Got it? Not the arms and legs, the body. Okay? All right. So it looks like we're going to come down here and test this structure. And the structure is all the way down at $9. So we could put it right here. See where the most candles is touching. Right here, I got 2. Boom, boom. So we'll drag that thing over. And then look, boom. See that wick? Sniper. You didn't know I was a sniper? So that's $8.26. Whoa. If I can get that though. Hey now. So I see $9.57 here. And I know I can get that there. So this could be a starter position right here. $8.57, but we want to see how it reacts there because we might be able to get the starter at $9.05. And I would love to get that price. If it does anything like come here, they're not gonna really like me too much in like 2 years from now. Because I'm grabbing these shares right now. TE. Poet was one. Let's look at SoFi right now. SoFi, I gave it out on X. So if you was not looking at this X channel, or if you have no idea about an X channel, that means you haven't been really listening. It's right here. It's right here. I gave a PayPal one. We're down on that. I gotta look at PayPal's chart, but there's time. Please don't stress when you're down 40%. I understand 40-50% can hurt you, but look at your chart. Look at your chart. That's all I want to say. Look at your chart, and don't make no rash decisions. Don't be obsessed with your P&L, because I'm not. Right? Know what you can lose though, because our money different. So it gives you the full breakdown of what I'm looking at, and the contract that we're looking at. The interest on that thing is absolutely astonishing. Uh, it's around 77,000, I believe. Yeah. Uh, so go ahead and read this, because I'm not going to read it to you. Thought I was. I do sometimes, but I already got to read. Um, read all day, every day. I don't really feel like reading. Did you read this one? If you didn't, you really should read this one, because the liquidity is leaving. So when you start seeing these vicious drops, don't be surprised. Go ahead and read this, because I ain't reading it to you. You want me to read it to you? I really don't want to read it to you, though. Let me see. This is important, but I don't want to read it to y'all, though. 135. This is important. Make sure you go ahead. Oh, you don't know? Oh, I got you right now. So it's at Sniper's Command. Yeah, 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 right here. Yep. Mm-hmm. Better go ahead and get you some of that. Uh-huh. So yeah, we got that. And then so let's look at SoFi. It's going crazy. And guess who's not chasing? Me. I never been a chaser. Never, never really. I don't like chasing. That's with nothing. Like nothing at all. I just attract. I just attract. You know what I mean, right? That's it. I ain't chasing her. I'm attracted though. That's just what I do. Very fluent with my words as well, I must say. So this is SoFi. It's time to get down to business and stop playing. And I do want to show you another one too. People probably like, why would he get puts on that? It's dangerous, man. So it's breaking above the 100-day moving average. It was supposed to wait for me, but it obviously didn't wait for me. It was supposed to wait for me. It wasn't supposed to lead me, but obviously it didn't want to wait for me. That's not what I said at first. But when it first came out though, it sounded real good. It didn't hit that time. So we're gonna come back up here and hit $19.10. I wanted to reject it and come back down to $17.95, or really $18, because if it could do that, then I could hurry up and hop in, because I wanted it to break $18.05. So if it could do that, then the calls are looking lit. But we need to see what Wash is going to do though before we front run this, because imagine you just like get in at $18.57 and you like, this thing got room all the way to run to $20.85. And then Walsh comes out and he just tells you no rate cuts coming anytime soon. Stagflation, and you get smoked the same day. That would hurt. That would hurt to your confidence and your contract. Uh yeah, let's not have that happen. It broke out of this, what you want to call it, a falling wedge. Wait, falling wedge? No, this is a rising. Hold on. Little brain fart right here. Rising wedge. Falling wedge. Why? I don't never mix. I'm pretty good at these. All right, falling wedge. So this is a falling wedge here. This is bullish. Falling wedges are bullish. We got room to run. $22. I'm looking for a $20 contract. Um, yes, I see this pattern there. I see it. I definitely see it. But we just got above the 100-day moving average. Let's see if we can close above that. Next. So it came all the way down to $186. I like that. Let's see if we could close below here. 192. I'm in puts on SpaceX. No, I'm not telling you kind of puts I'm in, but just know I'm in puts. Um, Getting a bounce at $183 area, so I'm patient. I don't expect it to go crazy this week or next week, so it's okay. But as y'all can see, SpaceX gets violent quick. It went from 214 and all the way down to 186 or $87 in a day. And I think let me see, because I put in the charts here early this rising. I don't know what time it was, but oh, this is levels. At 11:12, I put we could possibly get a $20 move to the downside still. $183.75, $182.60. Yeah, I still think SpaceX could still come down a lot more today. So let's see what's going to happen. Recovering from surgery, this rising, praying for a healthy and speedy recovery and clear my mind so I can lock in the focus. It's been about 12 months. I know. Oh, I'm my bad. I'm on YouTube. Just peace and blessings to you, Santos. If you're listening, heal fast. All right. So this is the den. All right. So let's see what Rams off the charts is saying to us right now, because I don't feel like pulling it up on the charts. So IWM, interesting. $295.53. Back up here at the top. QQQ $732, looking weak. Let's see what the mag. Ooh, look at the mag 7. Red, 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 red. Damn. The whole mag 7 is red. Huh. That's interesting. Gold's up 0.57%. XOP down. IBIT up. It's, again, if you don't know how to chart, you can come over to ramsoffthecharts.com and just scroll down until you see this area right here. You can search your ticker that you want here, and it'll give you once you're signed in. I'm not logged in. I don't want nobody emailing me, so I'm not gonna just go in right now. Um, Once you sign in, it'll give you your support and resistance areas. But if you don't know how to do support and resistance, it's okay to use this to help you, but you should be on these lives. We on here 3 times a week. What's your excuse? If you don't know how to do support and resistance yet, and you're joining all 3 of these lives, come holla at me. Get some one-on-one on. But honestly, with 3 lives a week, you don't even need to do the one-on-one. You should be able to pick up on here. Our Friday Zooms, we go really deep. We dive into the markets. We have some fire topics. Last week's was about like risk management, about mindset, really. The week prior was about gamma. So make sure you go ahead and use this website. If you don't know nothing about managing your risks, go ahead and grab your Sniper's Risk Console. You don't need to know much. All you need to know is your position sizing. How much do you want to risk of your account? How much you pay for your contracts, and how much you're willing to lose of that contract. It's going to tell you how much you're able to risk before you put in your contract size. let you know how many contracts you should get based off of the size of your account. Um, and then it'll tell you your position size, which is how much you're spending on that play. So go ahead and grab that. That thing only $32 for life. Duh. Um, Wrong thing. So what else we got here? We got the flow here. Amazing. I'm not signing in. Not absolutely not. That's Talisha's favorite, the flow. I'm not sure, Rams. What's your favorite? My favorite is the radar. Um, and if y'all want to know our watch list, go ahead and holler at that. We actually don't even look at it. We're gonna change our watch list.
I like the radar. I like flow, and I like the admin very very much.
Oh yeah, yeah. The admin. Yeah, they don't
Right.
have access to the admin though, unfortunately.
Where they will soon.
Oh, oh,
We're gonna work on that.
yeah. Fuck. All right, so I guess until y'all have it, I guess I'm just gonna show off a lot more than what the admin thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be more so like a special thing with just the admin, since it's called admin. But I guess he's gonna let y'all get access to that. Unfortunately, I mean, fortunately. So the watches though, we gotta update that this week, Rams.
Yeah, we'll definitely work on the. We got the meeting this weekend too, so we're
Yeah,
definitely gonna do that. Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna make sure I'm not in the car this time driving. I'm gonna be at the house. Is it? Okay. I think so. All right, so yeah, my favorite is radar. Um, if you and I know you're probably like a little curious on what it does, maybe you should type ramsoffthecharts.com and go ahead and sign in and find out yourself. So I get worked up sometimes. So what we have next is
Akeem, appreciate you, bro. That's a fact.
I can't show y'all none of this. All right, so I don't. Let me see what else could I pull up on the chart real quick. Let me clove. What is? Let me see. It was another one. Oh, iron. I'm looking for shares on iron. Um, it's a long way from where I want it at, but it's
KT.
actually not a long way. Rejection all up here. Look at this is a distribution area. I like this. So candles bounce off the candles. So I should put my line here.
Yup. Damn. Just took it right out of my head.
So so this area right here, as soon as I'm able to find it and click on it, just give me a second. Let me know what's going on. This thing, what the heck? Golly. So if we could close below here, which we probably will, $59.25, I could see us coming all the way back down here to $51 and possibly $48. This is going to be our starter position. I talked about this on live Monday. Starter position at $48. Um, you're looking for the strength in the dip. Don't just buy. People just buy it because they be like, "Oh, it dropped. My cost basis is at $55. It dropped to $50. I'm just gonna buy here," and then it goes to $38. It's like you got to look at the chart. Don't just buy anywhere. Um, Even when I'm buying shares, I don't just buy anywhere. Even if it's dropping, I don't just buy. I'm trying. I don't want to just catch it. It's going to keep dropping. I'm very patient when it comes to adding to my positions, and you should be too. Stop being afraid. Once you're able to stop being afraid of the stock leaving you, you're you're breaking something in you, and it's going to be great for you. Um, Okay, I was just catching up on a couple things. All right, how we feeling? We about to go to the next segment. I don't have much with the stock market because we waiting for Powell's. I mean, not Powell. We waiting on Wash. It's already 148, so I'm about to hurry up. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Let's look at Bitcoin. I'm not gonna pull up the Mag Sevens. We see that they're all in the red. I don't want to give no levels because it don't really matter right now. All I know is Bitcoin is ready to take a dive off the cliff. You see that? This is your board. You ever been at the pool and just been on your little diving board? This is Bitcoin at the end of his diving board, about to jump. Come down here. Yep. Yeah. I see Bitcoin coming exactly to 43. Yep. 43K. This is nasty. This is nasty. And everybody be like I remember when Bitcoin dropped hard, right? And then it wasn't. Was it here? Oh, yep, it was here. Oh my God, Bitcoin back above 70K. It's about to go to 200K now. And then right here, see, I told you, bears are so smoked. 78K, 80K, here we come. Then you come to 80K, boom, get smacked. And look, whoa, then you see what just happened. You crack these lows, liquidated. Finish him. Yeah, so it's gonna go a lot lower, but we've been calling it on Bitcoin for a minute now. For like a year, I've been calling Bitcoin. All the way up here. We at the absolute top. Finished up. And I done hit every target besides I even hit I did hit this one. Look at that wick. Right on the dot. Right on the cent. But the only target I ain't hit yet is 45. And I said it is possible to come to 35. What? Yeah. No, ain't no way. All right, come back in 2 months. And then I'd be like, Ab, how you knew it's gonna go to 45K? And then yeah. So let's see. Um that's what I have for that. What else we got? Spy still playing around, but it's waiting for the event to happen now. Word. Sure was calling it. Ab, thank you for all this laughter, man. Of course. Akeem, it's good to see you, bro. Man, I will get in some ETAs a long time. Appreciate you, bro. Iron Sharper Iron. This website's great work. Wire facts. That's all Rams, man. All Rams. I ain't do not a thing to that website. Talisha did more to me than I did to the website. I liked it how it was. She helped give her opinion on it. I didn't do nothing at all. I just liked it, and I just typed the URL in my browser and just yep. I didn't have to do much to it. I like that. I like that. Rams went crazy on that. Yeah, IWM watch the 10-year yield. The 10-year yield is the anchor for IWM. If you see it going down, it has an anchor on IWM. When it's going up, it removes the anchor off, and now IWM could fly up or go down. Whatever. Um, let's see. This whole week, I knew I could count on you, Rams. What happened? Hold on just a sec, guys. We got something. Uh, sorry. False alarm. I'm still cooler than the other side of the pillow and doing better than I deserved. That's not the ending part, but I love that though. But I get it though, because I'll be on that too. Um, chill, banger. No, I appreciate the love, but it's a little typo right there before ad. Let's make sure we fix that. You trying to get me spanked? Move that word. That's a huge word right there. Trying to get me. He ain't mean it. Yeah, he ain't mean it. See, now I gotta check in now. You done About to get me in trouble. All right, boom. All right, so that's market structure. And I'm going to have an amazing day. And if it's otherwise, which it won't be, drum banger, I'm reporting back to you, bro. All right, so how are we feeling? Are we feeling good? We're about to go on to the next segment. And this one is going to be honoring us men. But it's the same as like it was for Mother's Day. I don't care about no damn holiday or nothing. It's not. I'm not celebrating us because of the holiday. Um, but this is. We don't get enough recognition around here. You know what I mean? Because everybody's case is different. Um, I'm an amazing father, and I always step up to the plate when I have to. When I don't even have to. I'm not with the mother of my kids, but I'm always doing my thing. They could tell you that no matter however we might feel to each other, but we don't. We are cool. But if we was feeling some way to each other, the kids will never even know. Um, I don't put them into it. None of that. What do you call it? When the men start acting like girls, not flamboyant. No, not that one. It's a different word. Uh, Damn, not petty neither. But when they get a little sugar in their tank, I forgot what it's called. Um, yeah, if we not together, none. I'm just all strictly about my kids for real. I don't play that uh immature or petty stuff at all when it comes to my children, and I never talk bad on their mothers, no matter how I feel, or if like we was really going through it, it's just to slime me out or something like that. My kids won't even know. I just make sure I don't ever talk down on them. To my kids, if I talk down on them, it's to myself. Let me see if I don't think they watching. Let's see. They don't let me know who all 28 people is here. Feminine. All right. So today is a day to honor fathers, and it's not Father's Day. So what are you talking about? And we have to step up and realize to be a true father is to be something absolutely incredible. If I say this with my chest poked out, it's because I'm a father. To grow up with a true father in the house is to have something special guiding your life. To miss out on the father or to have that void there is to miss a piece of development that is difficult to replace. Many of us come to this understanding through unconventional paths. For me, my grandfather was my father. He stood in that gap. He provided the protection. He provided the structure. He showed me what real manhood looked like when manhood was under pressure. But at the same time, we must possess enough maturity to honor our biological fathers as well. And I just got to this age when I'm able to do so. Regardless of the circumstances, the seed that came from him is the exact genetic spark that Allah or God used to bring you into existence. Um, so no matter how we feel towards our mother and father, we still have to honor them because we wouldn't be here without them. Um, but look at the trap of this society. Look at how they completely neglect the foundation of the family. It will teach you how to become a politician. It will teach you how to become a doctor. It will teach you to become a lawyer. It will teach you how to become a corporate executive. But where's the curriculum on becoming a husband? Where's the curriculum of becoming a wife? Where is the curriculum of becoming a father, a mother, and how can society claim to educate its people while completely
ignoring the very institution that produces every human being that walks this earth. We throw around words like fatherhood and motherhood, but we rarely stop and examine the language itself. The word hood refers to that which covers, that which protects, that which shields the head, right? So if the fatherhood and motherhood are coverings, then what knowledge covers the minds of the parents? What wisdom covers the head of the father and the mother so they could properly cover the heads of their children? These are questions our people must wrestle with. And to the men, allow me to challenge you directly. Are you truly providing, or are you simply purchasing distractions? Because buying your child a pair of sneakers is easy, buying a video game is easy, handing them a tablet and telling them to leave you alone is easy, but are you providing wisdom? Are you providing discipline? Are you providing structure, protection, vision? Because provision is much bigger than money. A father is not simply a wallet. A father is infrastructure, direction. A father is order. A father is law. A father is a living example. And when a weak father refuses to lead and a weak mother refuses to align, we should not be surprised when the child grows up confused, undisciplined, and vulnerable to every trap waiting in the streets. You fail to discipline them at home. You refuse to establish standards. You allow them to run wild. Then you shouldn't. And then what's crazy? You act shocked when the world disciplines them in ways way more harsher than you ever could. So the woman is the first teacher of the child, right? That means mothers must align themselves with truth, discipline, and with their husband in the mission of raising their next generations. But today we are dealing with a level of ignorance that has been manufactured by design. We have been systematically uneducated about the very thing that matters most. We could spend hours learning how to apply your makeup. We could spend hours studying sports statistics.
Gamblers.
We could spend hours memorizing celebrity gossip. We could spend hours scrolling social media, yet many cannot teach their own children basic life skills. That is crazy. Many cannot teach discipline. Many cannot teach self-reliance. Many cannot teach ownership. Many cannot teach purpose. Think about how backwards that is. We could train dogs. We could train dolphins. We could train animals to perform tricks and applause, yet we struggle to train our own children to become disciplined men and women. Something is fishy with that. Something is fishy with that. Something is fundamentally wrong with that. The whole picture. So today we break that cycle. We raise the standard. Today we demand accountability from the fathers, right? Today we demand accountability from the mothers, right? Just because you give birth to the child doesn't mean you are mother. Because when the father stands up, the household gets stronger. When the household gets stronger, the community gets stronger. When the community gets stronger, the nation gets stronger. And that is exactly why why the attack on the father has been so relentless since slavery. They make the men watch everything they did to the family. They cut his feet off and all that. They made him weak because he's the foundation. So that's why they want the women to depend on WIC and welfare and put that man. You better go ahead and put that man on child support and stuff. They finding ways to make you not have to depend on the strong man, but to depend on the strong system instead. And that child support is crazy. But I'm glad how my mother was too. Like, even though like my father was never there. I could probably only remember what the top of his head looked like. I think I met him twice. He came back in my life. Well, tried to, like 18, 19, but I'm fully deep in the streets. So at that time, like, said what I said. I definitely wasn't trying to meet him. I still don't really, but I wouldn't mind now because my mind is different now. But 'cause just so I could challenge him. So no, but yeah, um, child support. My mom never did that though. She found a way to get it how she get it, how she got it. And we were blessed. We suffered, but we didn't like we didn't suffer like how some of them other kids suffer in these third world countries. There's some days where it's just baking soda in the fridge. You could be lucky if you got some maple in the cabinet, some maple oatmeal or something. I didn't do cheese sandwiches. I tell you that I wasn't nasty like that. I just go to sleep hungry. You want to make some? You want to make some cheese sandwiches? It's okay. I'll just go to sleep hungry. Should sound like thunder when I'm asleep. But yeah, we always have some tuna though. But no, I'm glad that she didn't do that though, because honestly, like at the end of the day, that man not gonna give you the child support if he's not giving it to you. You force him to by the system, he'll give it to you for like a month or two, and then after that, he gonna go to jail. I don't understand why and then some mothers don't care because they've been through a lot with that. But honestly, nobody should be in jail. I'd rather you just. I mean, I don't rather, but I think it's just like you don't want to be in your kid's life. Good, F them. We don't need them. It's gonna make you grind harder, and your kids will respect you a lot more. You didn't do nothing petty. You just did what you had to do to provide and stuff. They'll respect you a lot more when they get older, and then they watch you sit there do everything by yourself. It makes you look at women different when you get older, and vice versa too, because there's some fathers that's holding it down. Um, and shout out to y'all. So it's 2:05. We're gonna start hearing a little thing from Walsh very soon. I got two more segments and I'm done. Get off here. Um, Ab, you got issues. I keep seeing that. Oh, what happened? What y'all looking at? I'm on Bitcoin. Where's there a big candle? Spy. Spy. Talk to me, and I'll talk back. Where you at? It done got real serious. 291. What happened just now?
Right now, nine Fed officials project at least one rate hike this year.
You said what?
You hear me?
A little bit,
You can hear me?
somewhat.
Nine Fed officials project at least one rate hike this year. Five see at least two hikes. One sees three hikes. But we're not surprised because as snipers, we've been talking about this every Friday. So we're not
Facts.
surprised.
Facts. Facts. All right. So okay, and I've been Walsh is completely different from Paul. Completely different. He ain't here to save these markets. He's here to do what he got to do to get the economy back. Um, STE. Okay. All right. SpaceX 196. Where's PayPal doing? I'm gonna go back. Um, I gotta finish these segments before Walsh get in. Okay, there we go. PayPal. This was given on X as well. If you probably panic sold because you took a low 40% loss, you're gonna be quite upset when we come down to $38. So, like Ram said, as traders fully pricing quarter point Fed rate hike by the year end. Nobody at FOMC thinks inflation will be transitory. I remember when they made that stupid word. Um, well, I don't remember. I know the time where it came from, the 2008 financial crisis. Fed removed statement reference to additional rate adjustments. 9 out of 18 FOMC. The Fed vote in favor of the policy was unanimous. Woo! That thing, my boy, about to come in like this, and he about to really drop the market. Um, and we seen, dang, Talisha said something the other day, but I forgot what it was. Trump basically was given the approval for the Fed. Um, they don't need his approval, but he said something that was like he basically telling the Fed, do your thing. Um, all right, so yeah, Lily, love that. Tried to talk, but he can't hear me. Tried to talk, but oh, hold on, maybe. Oh, did you bring her up front though? Maybe he didn't. No, you're not up front. That's why I can't hear you. We got to bring you up to the stage. All right, now I can hear you.
You guys let me in.
We had to walk you onto the stage. Rams just dropped you right there. Crazy. Crazy.
At least Rams let me in because you didn't even extend the invite.
What the heck?
Anyway, Rams covered it. I was just trying to share what the Fed update was. SPY got down to 740, almost 743. It's retesting prior day low. And we might finish filling this gap here once it settles and he starts speaking at what, 2 or something? 2:30. So looking forward to that.
Let's see. I bet you are. You love your puts.
Oh my gosh. I just love them. You know why I like them so much? Because they just work faster.
Well, yeah.
They just, when it drops, it just drops. You don't have to wait around for a slow grind. It just falls.
No, that's a fact. I like puts more too. This dang market don't like puts.
No, it doesn't.
It's losing the 5-day. $741. $741.80. Projection $747.47. It came and filled this gap partially. Yep, partially. Now it's setting up a bear flag right under the 5-day moving average. Let's see what Walsh does. We can expect honestly 740. Oh, we are in trouble. Raya. Joel, can you give me my charger, please? We are in trouble. Let's check the terminal. Yeah, we are in trouble. It flipped. It flipped from calls to puts. Thank you, my boy. It's flipped, but it's not. Let me see.
I don't know. It's not fully bearish yet, but it flipped though. We're under, like I said, watch for the pivot turn. $748.82. We're under that now, but let's see how we retest it first. And once we reject, everything will flicker. 735 floor, 730 will be. You'll see it everywhere on the terminal. Right here, we're waiting for the retest. Chop inside, so we're in the chop area basically. Um, but this is negative gamma. We're at 747. We're under $748.82. That's negative gamma. We like negative gamma because negative gamma, you get the big moves. If you don't know what negative gamma means, it expands the volatility. So your moves, your range expands versus your positive gamma, which we've been in this week. You're in a range. Um, it's trapped. So positive gamma sucks, but negative gamma, you could get the big flushes or the big pushes up because normally the market makers, they want to be going against you, like kind of with sports betting. You don't want to go with what the books tell you. If the books is promoting like LeBron James to drop 30 points like a lot, chances are you want to fade that because they're trying to take your money. And really the sharp side is the opposite side that they're telling you to get. Same with the market. The market makers, they're going against you. Um, so it causes that trap. But when you get into negative gamma, they're just going with the trend. If they drop, they're forced to sell. If it goes up, they're forced to buy. So it's different. Definitely tune in with the we got a YouTube video. It's called something Jax GX or Come and Learn Gamma. Just go to the live. And it's this one right here. Come and Learn Gamma. 4 hours and 19 minutes. Jeez. 111. 111. If you want to see 111, 1111 angel numbers, I'm the big dog. Look, 111. When it comes to the 1111, I probably don't miss it. Every now and then I miss it, but I'm just the 111111. And if you know, you know. That's a master number. That's probably why I track it so much. So this is the terminal, man. This terminal that thing has been brilliant, amazing. Now I got confidence in the terminal. When it flips, I heard I will go read my chart real quick and then I hop in with that thing. That thing is so amazing. Um, so 735 is the floor. Ooh, wee. 735 is the floor. Oh my God. If I could get paid like that, I'm probably going. Y'all probably won't see me for like 3 weeks. 3 weeks. I'll probably book a trip automatically out the country. Month. I don't know. Let's see. All right. So
I can see us down to 730.
Yeah. That where we at? 747, $17 move. Oh.
And Angie asked, "What's the ceiling right now? 755, 760, maybe."
So we got 13 more minutes until Wash come on, and I like hearing Wash actually. I like him more than Paul. I like hearing Wash a lot. He got an interesting way to go about everything. So $747.75 is my ceiling for now. Let's see. Don't think we get above it. What if as soon as I said it just took off, blew right past it? Normally that type of stuff happens. And look, it's creeping up now. Just loves trying to prove me wrong. This wick right here, it's still engulfed this whole area.
We engulfed a lot, good amount. That one candle engulfed a lot. $749.50. It's like the main one, but let's see. For now, I got $747.75. All right, I gotta continue now because Walsh about to come on. So the next one is uh ownership over consumption, right? Yep, ownership over consumption. $747.60. Closed candles only. 15-minute candle you want to look at. He hasn't even spoken yet. Yup. And he knows. He worked in the Pentagon. The Pentagon. I always forget to tell y'all. Walsh worked. But let me make sure. He's really good at this. He went to school for this economic shit, the economy. Let me see. I'm about to put y'all on right now. I always forget to talk about it because just let y'all know they ain't just bringing everybody here. So he served as the principal deputy assistant secretary of defense. So he worked. Let me see what else. I don't care about that. He worked in the army too. Where is it? No, that was his wife. Hold on. What? Because no, what's his first name? Fed. We'll just say Fed. Fed. Kevin. Oh, okay, my fault. It wasn't. All right, so look, this is why he's so good with, for this role that he's in with the Fed, and now y'all get to see why Trump is gonna let him do anything. Um, he was a White House economic advisor. Mm. He served as a special assistant for economy policy to George Bush, the son, President George W. Bush, and executive secretary of the National Economic Council. And then previously, he was on the Federal Reserve Board of Governors, 2006 to 2011. And then he knows about your central bankings and stuff like that because he was an advisor at Morgan Stanley. So he's very, very familiar with what he has to do. I like Walsh a lot. Um, it's just people not gonna like him because he's gonna do what he has to do, despite how everybody feels. You know, Powell was print that money. He didn't want to be in that hot seat. That just made it worse for us. Walsh not. He's absolutely not gonna inject liquidity into the markets. None. He's gonna do what he got to do. 222. Now we can start. Now that we've seen that. So now we have to push straight into the next realm of the uncompromised blueprint. You like that? I like that. Which brings us to ownership over consumption. And we are keeping this entirely tied to what it means to be a real leader and a father in this house. So the Matrix has conditioned us to wait around for one specific day out of the entire year to hand a man a generic card, a cheap tie, and say Happy Father's Day. I'm sorry to the queens out there that's going to do it this weekend. But we need to rise up and realize that every single day is Father's Day. We are absolutely not celebrating fatherhood just because the system or the historical slave owner gave us a calendar date and said we have permission to celebrate our men on this specific Sunday. Hell no. We don't wait for their validation, their permission, or their synthetic holidays to honor the foundational architect of the family structure. A true father doesn't operate on a 24-hour retail cycle. He is the permanent provider, the daily protector, and the constant builder of the home every single second the sun rises and sets. Maybe I shouldn't be looking at spot chart. When you understand that every day is Father's Day, you completely shift your mindset from a temporary consumer who chases moments to an unyielding owner who builds lasting infrastructure. The system has engineered a trap where our success is measured entirely by what we consume and display rather than what we actually possess and control. They love to see us pulling up in that Benz, carrying designer Gucci bags, or wearing a flashy AP watch to mask the deep stress of financial dependency, while our actual bank accounts remain small and we actually absolutely own zero equity under our feet. We have been trained to spend our hard-earned capital on depreciating luxury goods just to look wealthy to a society that knows we are structurally broke. Essentially spending our true freedom to buy a decorative cage. A real father looks past that flashy marriage and realizes that buying your family expensive status symbols while you are corporate laid off. It's like, I just say it blunt. It's the dumbest thing you could do. I was trying to find a good way to say it, but I guess sometimes I just can't be good. Oh, nice. So if we look at the blueprint of an independent, self-reliant community that actually survives and maximizes their power on this earth, they don't leak their capital to corporate giants the second it touches their hands. They practice structural unity and keep their dollars circulating internally. If a man needs a doctor, he goes to the doctor in his community. Who then sends his children to a school in that same community, uses a lawyer from that neighborhood, and buys goods from a local builder or grocer who look out for them or another. They maintain control over their economic reality because they prioritize collectively the infrastructure over the individual vanity. Meanwhile, our people hand billions of dollars in gross income every single year. Stupid. Yet we remain vulnerable and independent because the moment we get a dollar, we run right back to the malls to consume, giving our leverage back to every system that exploits us instead of using that capital to build independent institutions for ourselves. Flipping that script from consumption to ownership is the ultimate execution of fatherhood and a standard raising leadership today. If the stock market, the whales, and the market makers rely on the masses entering their arena as emotional consumers of hope who trade on vibes, gamble with their accounts, and act as the raw liquidity that feeds the institutional pockets, to step into true ownership in the command center, you must treat your trading like a cold, calculated business ledger where you master the technical chart structure. Track the well put call to ratios like I do. You should be doing that as well. And enforce your risk management with zero emotion. We do not extract wealth from these charts just to run out and buy more depreciating luxury items. That is so stupid. If you're making money in the stock market and buying like clothes, cars, and shoes, that is so stupid. How you buy an asset and buy a liability, and how you how you invest in an asset and then take your fruits and go ahead and invest in a liability. That is so stupid. Like, yeah, you got to be one of the stupidest people in the world. So I try to rub it in. That is so stupid. You buying the asset to go buy a Gucci. Stupid. That is so stupid because you don't make even the diamond chain. That is so stupid. It's depreciating. That is stupid. Buy some gold. So yeah, we do not extract wealth from these charts just to run and buy more depreciating luxury items for short-term clout, because that is so stupid if you ain't here. We take that capital to secure land, build independent family enterprises, and establish the backyard infrastructure that ensures our households never have to bend, bow, or scrape to a corporate master. I'm talking about go in that garden. Go ahead in that garden. We are completely killing the consumer mindset today, taking the absolute responsibility for our capital and building a fortress of self-reliance and protecting our legacy forever. So go ahead and jump in that garden. I absolutely love our garden thing in the Discord. I've been talking about it since day one. Look, we got somebody that posted in there. Let's see what they put in there. Good old Levine. Oh, I hate it. Oh, damn. This is what happened to her. Tomatoes. I hate the creepy crawling things, and for me to have to peel off 6 of these months. You know how tight I was? Got my plants looking like my dog. Damn. Down. One of the worst things to grow right now, because this heat, is that cabbage. Them ants is coming for that cabbage. Beetroot, kale, 3-kind strawberry, blackberries, blueberries, switch, chard, onion, thyme, jalapenos. Look at her go, Kay, go, Kay. And look how green they're looking vibrant, looking edible. Don't be spraying no pesticide on y'all plants now, trying to kill them weeds. You better go ahead and pull them things. Go ahead and throw you some paprika on them things. Just a little sprinkle. I was out here in that sun grinding. Then we got Ash with the beautiful flowers. Beautiful yard you got there. Nice and clean. I can tell your house smells like lavender. I can smell it now. Smells good. But I absolutely love this. It's very refreshing. It's not all about charting. We need to go ahead and grow our own food, and I love Lakia's house too. All these plants in there. You know that air is refreshing. Um, this is what we need to be doing. Growing our own food, and we could also make money off of growing our own food. So many things that you could do with these dry herbs, or you could so much. I ain't about to tell you though, for you try to go out there and get to um before me. I hurry up, get out there too. So spy bouncing. All right, so Walsh is about to come out because he haven't yet. Financial change. Let me just see where we at right now. Walsh is starting. I can't add King Petty. Add rub it in. What did I rub in? You might get power tools if you're lucky. Fly in beautifully. Going to Dubai. Yo, Dubai hotels is like 35. When I seen it, it was like $35. It was dumb. I'm over exaggerating, but it's dumb cheap like that though. That's how bad it is. That oil thing when the war started and stuff, yo, they was giving hotels for the low because nobody was coming. So they was trying to find a way to attract people to come and buy. So many goodies I got going. Yes, I see you, Levine. Oh, alhamdulillah. All praises due to Allah. Bless you, Ab. I ain't see nobody type. Let me see. No, nobody said bless you. Let me see again. Maybe it's delayed. Yeah, nobody said it still. Now that's how you reject something. Smack that thing down. Oh, good lord. Lord, yeah, Walsh is definitely out. He started off a good day. All right, let me hurry up. This the last segment. And then if y'all want, we could no, we can't. All right, so yeah, it's the last segment. Fed Chair Walsh, inflation is well ahead of oh god, he's coming in here hawkish. Hold on. We have to close this out with the final heaviest hammer in the entire playbook. Yes, the heaviest one, which brings us to the breaking mental and financial chains. And we are locking it straight into the reality of what a man's leadership must look like in his own home. You see these modern, undisciplined households out here complaining and saying that the kids don't like going to grandma and grandpa's house because they got too many rules over there. But you need to understand that this is exactly why the older generation was able to build and survive, right? Every single man should have a kingdom. And to have a kingdom means you have a dome, a protective covering, an unyielding shield of absolute authority, discipline, and order that blankets your entire estate. If you don't establish a dome of strict rules and high standards over your household, the lawless culture of the streets will gladly crawl in and rule your children for you. Is that what you want? That is what a father does. He builds the dome. Breaking the mental chains means you stop seeking popularity with your kids or your peers, step into your kingly authority as a father, and realize that a palace without walls and without laws is just a public property waiting to be looted. We have to recognize that the financial chains on our wrists today are only exist because the mental chains inside our heads were never truly shattered. Throughout history, the engineers of the Matrix always have been completely terrified of an independent unity and standard raising leadership, which is why programs like CounterPro, which systematically designed to plant spies, build leaders against build spies and put leaders against leaders and manufacture internal chaos to prevent a unified movement towards self-determination. If we fast forward to today and the system doesn't even need to plant agents no more. That's how bad it got. It don't need to plant agents in your living room anymore because we have willingly outsourced our own destruction to a toxic consumer-driven culture. They flood our minds with endless digital distractions, normalize financial illiteracy, and keep us squabbling over nonsense so that we remain completely fractured and unable to build. A fractured mind is a dependent mind. And when a father allows his mind to be fractured, he leaves his entire bloodline vulnerable to a system designed to keep them at the bottom. True financial liberation is absolutely impossible until you achieve absolute psychological liberation and complete dismantle the illusion of the corporate safe haven. We see the upper class fleeing the hood, climbing their corporate ladders and thinking they have escaped their shackles just because they secured a high-paying job. But they get trapped in a high-end survival matrix, burying themselves under massive mortgages, huge car notes, heavy credit card debt, just to maintain a flashy appearance of security for the world to see. They are living in a stressful, not life, they're living a stressful lie. There you go. Completely dependent on the corporate machine and trapped exactly like the house servants of yesterday who were entirely at the mercy of the master dictating the menu. To be a true father means you break the cycle. You refuse to swallow the disrespect just to collect the crumb. And you refuse to live exactly how one corporate layoff could hurt your entire family. Once you cultivate the knowledge for yourself, then your family should be good because you should spread that knowledge, obviously, of course, to your kids and to your wife. Breaking both the mental and financial chains today means you completely shatter that emotional dependency and take absolute control over your execution. In the stock market, like I said, The whales and the market makers win because they operate with zero emotion, treating the market like a battlefield with zero emotion, while retailers enter under undisciplined rules and just want to gamble, looking for a lucky break. To shatter the chains in the command center, we completely need to kill the emotional mindset enforced with honestly zero rules, and we need to start tracking everything. We need to look at not just structures, see what the institutions are doing themselves as well. Um, the standard of a father who is a builder, once you go out and above and beyond and try to find ways to put your family in position to be great, then you're creating the standard of a father who is a builder and who doesn't leave his family future to a basically a coin flip or just a vibe, because our culture, we really live off of vibes and stuff. Um, and then if you have your son knows how to be a father. Most of us that one we weren't taught that. We had to learn for our own, so it took us like most of our adulthood to learn that shit. Um, Kevin Walsh is speaking. It's about to get really volatile. I'm actually about to go listen to him, and I'm about to go chill. Um, so we just need to align our minds, um, and have unshakable discipline over our homes, and go and get that wealth from the markets to establish an independent fortress for our self-reliance ecosystem. Um, so yeah, that's it. We just need to protect and define our legacy for our generations to come. I'm done. I'm about to go ahead and see what Wash is talking about. I'm thirsty. Marisol, if you're on here, did you get in HUD? HUD just popped up on my notification. She asked about HUD, and I gave this nat, and it can hit this nat and this nat, and I'm just like I'm praying that she got in that thing, because I wasn't watching it, but someone in our Discord alerted that thing, and good lord, look at that! Wow, we gave this out on Monday. Well, we didn't give it out. She asked about it on Monday, and Monday we were in this range at $99. So it had to been $101.50. I said to break. You even got a retest back down here. Look at that, amazing. And the target was here too. Look at that, smack the target, amazing. I really hope she got in this play, just so I could get some gas money. Marisol, you there? She watched this replay show though. Did I like pin? Oh, KT, I thought you kept telling me I had issues. I accidentally pinned your comment. So every time I look at the chat, it kept saying, Ab, you got issues with the crying faces. So I'm thinking that I done I was getting absolute hate for no reason. Greek oregano, stevia, chives, lemon balm, colors. What the hell is that? Brassicas? I don't even know what that is. I think I heard of that, brassicas. About to make me some licorice lemon tea. Levine doing her thing. I'm about to go back there too and listen to Wash. About to go right into my garden. I think it's raining. That's good. I got that carboy out there, the little lasagna bag. I'm about to. Ain't no way in hell I'm about to get 20 bags of soil. I'm about to call my local thing, see if they could drop me some nice soil and some horse manure, some. Well, really, some. I want some rabbit manure, some geese and duck water. That is the best fertilizer ever for your plants. Use some rabbit poop or goat poop. That's like the second best. But that geese and duck water, y'all know, like with me with everything. When I want to learn something, I learn everything. I be out there researching everything. Same with the market. I'm with everything. I become obsessed with stuff. So this garden thing, I've been out here blazing, sweaty. Kids helping me, boom, boom. They talking about they going to go get the icy popping the water out the house. They never come back. I'm looking up every 10 minutes or so, like shit, like damn, there's so many of these things. Then long story short, they don't come back until a little later when I'm basically done. You know, yeah, that's how that goes. Um, I see the market moving up a little bit. So make sure y'all get in them gardens, man. That thing will take away whatever pain you're feeling. If you're feeling it, don't get tricked with this. We came right to the 750 area. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I seen him buy at $750.06. Ain't no way in hell we about to buy calls up. They trying to trick you. Hell no. Yeah, see that thing? All right, so that's all I got. Chicken poop, even urine, yes. Human must dilute though. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, I ain't say no more. I'm about to go right to the back. I think I got pee right now anyway. Say no, I ain't putting that in my shit. I'll put the animal stuff in there. Um, I never heard about the urine though. Interesting. Yeah, chicken soil. Like if you got chickens in that country, man, that soil right there you could use. That's some good soil. Could all this be because of quad? Yo, thank you, drum banging. We got third quad witching. That's normally bearish. Um, gotta watch that. That is. I'm just talking on my butt, and I forgot the damn date. It was triple quad witching is. Oh, what day is this? Triple witching is on. Oh, the market is closed. Juneteenth. Wait. So in years when the June's on fire because June is that triple was. So it's going to be tomorrow. I'm glad we just see who brought at the top. Mm, 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 mm. I told you not to. I don't know why you don't listen. I told your funky ass to not touch that con, and you done grabbed it. Now look, you're down. Um. So tomorrow we got triple witching. What's triple witching at? Well, triple witching is when damn trading volume options, futures, and underlying stocks. All right, cool. All right, so quad. What is it called? Quadruple? Is it called quadruple? I thought it was just called. I thought it was just called triple. Nah. So this is triple witching. This the simultaneous expiration of a stock option, stock index futures, and stock index option contracts on the same day, which occurs every 3 months. I said which could be. And then look how they hit you. It'll be at 3 o'clock tomorrow. So 3 o'clock tomorrow. Oh man, shit. I don't know if I want to just lotto up just get a whole bunch of puts, not even look at the chart. How are you feeling, Talisha? Like gamblers? It's like, I'm playing. Or am I? I'll see you in the snipers camp. About to gamble, bro. We about to gamble. It's like, no, we don't gamble. But I don't even have access to the console outside of Discord, and I purchased it while we were on the live a few weeks ago. Levine, you should. Anytime you purchase a console, it gives you a link and it sends you an email, and then the link is where your console will be. So type in Gumroad, gum like road that you drive on. Type that on your email in your search box. It should pop up. Levine was she was trying to say I beat her, y'all. So that's all I got. Let me really go listen to Paul though. They moved it to tomorrow. Okay, yep. Says tomorrow. Yep. Good mark. All right, so yeah, I'm glad he said that. Holding. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and listen to him. So I hope everybody have an amazing day. I'm not gonna go live for this. Thank you for everybody that's tuned in with me today. If y'all like Wednesdays, we just be vibing and learning stuff. I go whatever comes to my mind and stuff, and however I feel. Sometimes I talk low. Sometimes I talk with my chest poked out. It just depends how I am that day. I don't really try to fake nothing. I just go by how I feel, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, I really don't care. But yeah, I really don't. But yeah, that's all I got. It looked like it's about to rain, and if y'all don't know, I love the rain. I don't know if it's like an ancestor thing or what. But I don't do all that dancing in the rain and stuff. That's my queen. She, our ancestors used to dance in the rain to summon spirits and stuff like that. I don't know what's wrong with that girl. She don't do it to summon spirits. She just like dancing in the rain. Um, but I get it though. It's really refreshing and stuff. Things that we find weird is things that we should be doing. Like, not even trying to be. I'm not racist. I'm very truthful. But this is why white people have more fun than us, because they like. I don't know about the zip line and shit like that, but they know how to live more than us though. Like we be like, mm, I ain't. Four wheelers in the Poconos. Nah, you bugging. Now when I start doing them, like, oh, this is lit. Riding horses in the Poconos and stuff like this is lit. Fishing is lit. I like fishing now, but like we gotta get out that survival mode and start really experiencing life. But maybe white people do have more fun than us, right? We just be having fun in the hood on a block running and stuff. It's like, I don't know. They did a big one on us, boy. Be perked up on the block, you heard, with the bananas, the yellow tins, things, smoking the weed, and you got your little pint too, a little Henny, be lit. And then you gotta hit your little mouth to get high. I know the feeling. I used to do it. I know. But yeah, that's not it. Yeah, that's not it. You're killing yourself slowly, and your brain is fried. You don't got that too much wisdom left. Yeah, they just eating it and killing it away. That coffee too. Be careful with that coffee. If Dick Gregory said if you was to take away the coffee, the tobacco, and the alcohol out the stores, he said there would be a civil war. Our people will come to the realization that we are the oppressed, because sometimes we just like we know we the ish, but we don't understand the type of environment that we are living in. Like we don't act as kings and queens. We act as like niggas and the B word. But he said if they was to take the tobacco, the coffee, and the alcohol out the stores, there'd be a civil war, because we will have our mind. You know, yeah. Be careful in taking all that coffee too, for sure.
But that's all I got for today. I still didn't go and listen to Walsh yet, and that's the homie. You know, he know he know puts better than I do, so I really rock with him. But I hope everybody have a blissful afternoon. Go out there and ground, yo. Even if you don't want to take your socks off because you just weird and think putting your feet in the damn dirt is dirty. Crazy. It's just crazy. How are you gonna connect with the universe? Like I said, they did a big one on you. Like, yeah, now you think you're gonna get ringworms because you're going to put your foot in that grass and dirt and stuff. That's why you're so disconnected now. But now go ahead and ground, like for real, ground, man. I've been doing it twice a day now. I normally would just do once a day. I've been doing it early. As soon as I get up, the first thing I do is I go brush my teeth and I make wudu. And then I go make my first salat, my prayer. And when I make my salats now, my first prayer, my fajr is called. That's the first prayer of the day. Yes, I pray. Real Muslim, right? I don't just say I'm Muslim. I actually do stuff that you're supposed to do. Um, my Fajr, and that just comes in at pardon me, Astaghfirullah. It comes in at 3:45 now, so you gotta get up dumb early. I do my first prayer outside now, grounding. It's so crazy because when I'm praying and I do my salat, my eyes closed and all that. So after I do my rakats, so two for your first prayer of the day, you do them, boom, 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 get up. By the time I open my eyes, it's amazing how like everything looks around me. It's like vibrates and it's like I just came into a wonderland or something, but it's still dark till at that time, so it's not as good as when I do after my dua prayer. That's your second prayer. You got to do 5 rakats, so you hitting the floor and stuff up and down. I mean, not, 4. Sorry, 4. Yeah, 4. Praying is a lot, 5 times a day, and it's more. It's a lot that you got to say and all that. But long story short, when you get up, and you open your eyes after you grounding for I do 15-20 minutes, but yesterday I did 55 minutes. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? 55 minutes. Long story short, when you open your eyes, man, it's like your world just changed. It's so amazing, bro. My finger, bro. But other than that, I'm out of here. We had a good family friend discussion. Everybody have a blissful day. I'll leave y'all off with the highest human act that you can achieve is to inspire. Um, would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with the world and at war with yourself? Honestly, we're gonna do a poll. I want to really ask people that because I hope y'all really asking yourselves that because I'm not even gonna say nothing, but I just want to know what people are picking. Um, but enjoy your day. Enjoy your day. Be productive. Um, I ain't trying to control you nothing, but that Netflix and shit ain't gonna do nothing for you. But I guess if you really need that Netflix to fix that itch that you got, make sure you put in enough work for the day, and then then go ahead and go on that Netflix stuff. But we gotta want more in life. Not be even if you're doing well, you still want to make sure your kids are going to do well as well. So like we need to want more. Never be satisfied. Always want more. Um, but other than that, I'll leave y'all off with the words of peace be upon you. In Arabic, we say assalamu alaikum. Peace to the gods, peace to the goddesses, peace, love, light, and heaven upon everybody on here. And I'm out. I'm still here.